save me some.
Hello, my friends. How you doing today? I am doing well, and I got something to talk to you about today. I got packages in the mail, but before I open, I got a package in the mail. I got a package in the mail of something I didn't even know was out yet. I didn't even know was out yet, but I found it on the internet. And it's one of those things, it's one of those things that as soon as you see it, it's like a no-brainer. It's like one of these things where it's like, I don't care what it costs. I don't care. I gotta have it. I gotta have it. I gotta have it. And that's what this was. It was I gotta have it. And what I want to talk about right now is this franchise or set or whatever you want to call. This is the In Search of Darkness, the complete journey into the 80s horror. This is actually a documentary series that was put out that I think it had a Kickstart of some sort. And here is one, and we got two, and we've got three. Yeah, this is three. Yeah, we got there's three in this set. And I will tell you, I have watched every single one. And these are horror documentaries on 80s horror movies. But these are more than I've ever seen as far as documentary wise goes. This is an amazing, whoever created this set, who created this, put this whole thing together, was amazing. Not only do you get like special guest appearances by like what's the girl from is it Lannicap? The one from Nightmare on Elm Street. So she's in it. Okay, we got Freddy. We got all. Listen, it has like real big stars talking about the different things. But what it does is, it's cool the way it's set up. So what it does is it shows you like hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of movies that you would have seen at the movie at your local movie store, your rental store back in the day. It shows you all of these covers, these old covers, and what's so great is the nostalgic feel of it. Okay, because as they're showing you all these covers, you don't know which movie they're gonna pick. So they're showing you all these covers, and you get like this moment where you're kind of like thinking about, wow, when you were a kid, you were like standing at that video store at the horror section, you're looking and you're like, what should I rent this weekend? Okay, because what was cool about the horror about the video store was on the weekend. If you rented on Friday, you got to keep it Friday, Saturday, and you had to return it. I think it was either Sunday or Monday morning. Well, you got to keep it for the weekend. And it didn't cost you any more if you rented it over the weekend. So that was kind of cool. That was a Blockbuster thing, and that video thing, a West Coast video thing. Listen, those were the video places that I used to hang around at. So if you rented it on the weekend, you would have it for like 3 days. And what's cool about it is they show you like all of those covers. A lot of movies that I never even bothered on picking up. I never bothered on renting. I never bothered on grabbing because I was like, I looked at the cover and I was like, this is something I'm not interested in. This is something I didn't really want to care about. This is something that looks really, really grotesque and weird, and I'm not up for it. So I'm not going to rent it. And so what this does is actually each movie, each Blu-ray breaks down these different movies that you may have seen or may have wanted to see or did not see or didn't even know what it was as a kid. So it's very, very, it's got this really cool nostalgic feel about it. So yeah, it scans through all of these hundreds and hundreds of titles, and then all of a sudden it picks one. And when it picks one, it shows you the movie trailer. It explains the movie, and then all of a sudden you get like all of these like interviews with like these famous horror movie stars, Heather Langenkamp. I'm saying that totally wrong. And Robert Englund and people that play Jason, and like it's really kind of cool. So I bought these, and I got to tell you right now, each one of these things, and this is ridiculous. I'll tell you how ridiculous it is. Number one, this was like I said, part of a Kickstarter thing. You had to like kind of pre-order ahead of time, but now you can pick them up on YouTube, on eBay. They are a little pricey. I will tell you that, if you're going to try to buy like part one, you might end up spending like $70 for it. Part two is a little bit less. You might get like $40 for this one, and then part three gets a little bit higher. I don't know why they do that. I don't know why it goes like up and down. Why it can't be just like, all right, $40. And there is a couple of websites that do still sell these things brand new. So you can look around. They're called In Search of Darkness in part one, part two, and part three. Let me get these back in order here, so I can put them back in the thing. But what's cool about these things is they're like 5 hours a piece. So we're talking, I open this thing up, okay, we got one disc, but on this one Blu-ray disc, we're talking right here, on this one is 200, and well, this one actually is 360 minutes. Okay, so we're talking 360 minutes. You do the math on that stuff there. Okay, we got 360 minutes. We got 270 minutes. We got 342 minutes. You know, we're talking hours and hours and hours of horror movies. The only drawback to this thing is it gets you buying stuff. Okay, because that's I'm sorry, that's what happens. What's going to happen next is you're going to buy these things, you're going to watch them, and then you're going to be like, wow, that looks like a really good movie. Now you're on the hunt. Now you're on the eBay hunt, or you're on the Amazon hunt, or the Macari hunt, or whatever your hunting tool is. Okay, now you're on the hunt for these movies, and some of them actually are really cheap, and then some of them are out of print, and some of them are really costly, and some of them are just, you know, whatever. They're easy to get. You can get them for like a couple dollars. You know, you can get, if you're hunting for the DVDs, even cheaper. Okay, I'm a Blu-ray guy, so I'm hunting for the Blu-ray. So of course the Blu-rays are going to cost me more money. But yeah. So these have brought like a lot of movies my way that I'm like, wow, I want this in my collection. I need to see that thing. You know, Cellar Dweller, or what's the one that I ended up getting that was like really Trick or Treat was one of the big ones there. I'm just trying to like give it a little quick glance over the Phenomena. A lot of stuff. Listen, there's a lot of different stuff. Okay, that just brought to my attention. And next thing you know, I'm buying the copies. So they released these three, and I'm on the web the other day, and I'm like, what is this? What did I miss? I missed something. This is what I missed. They released a new one. There's a new one. So in Search of Darkness, we have a new one. Let's open this up. I actually got this from eBay. I did not get this from the Kickstart program because I got to tell you, I didn't trust it. I didn't trust the Kickstart program. I was like, you know what? If I give you, so Kickstart program sometimes is like, I'll give you my money with the hopes that whatever it is that they're trying to produce will actually come out. But there's always that chance that it doesn't, okay? There's a lot of people that gave a lot of money to I believe it was the NECA Chucky doll as part of the Kickstart program. And if you did that, then you got like extra things and this, that, and the other thing. And it did come to fruition, okay? It did happen, but it happened, I think, maybe 3 to 5 years later. You know what I mean? So I was like, I don't feel like tying my money up into 3 to 5 years worth of an investment, okay? I'd rather wait and see if it comes out. And if it comes out, then I'll take my chances on the secondary market. I'll take my chances that the website will actually have it still for sale. They did not have it still for sale anyway, anymore. You can go on their website and get the digital copy, but as far as the physical copy, they ain't there. You gotta go on eBay, and you are gonna pay quite a bit. You're gonna pay actually less than what I paid though. Okay, I will tell you right now, I paid a little bit more for this. And what I found out was that, like, if I would have waited maybe 2 or 3 weeks later, because I got this, like, when it first came out, if I would have waited, like, 2 or 3 weeks later, I would have paid about $30, $40 less. Because this thing right now is going on eBay for around $80. There's a reason for it, though. Listen, I know that sounds steep. I know that sounds a little bit crazy. But they do give you some stuff, and I'm gonna break it down for you. So the first thing you get is a poster, okay? And I will open this up. I will do a proper unboxing for you. For you people that sat around and wanted to see something, they give you the In Search of Darkness. Is it one poster? Yeah, a poster. So here we go. So we get the poster. Oh, wait, it's not. It's 2 posters. Hang on. Hold on. Let me see if I can drop this. Oh, yeah, we get the In Search of Darkness 1990 to 1994, which is actually kind of cool because the year I graduated from high school was actually 1994. Don't tell nobody. Don't tell nobody that. Are they the same poster? No, 2 different posters. So yeah, you get this one right here, which is kind of cool because we're looking at, and it kind of gives you a little bit of a hint of what you're going to be finding in this new collection of documentaries. Yeah, so you look at that one, and we can look at this one over here. Right away, I don't know. Hopefully the camera's picking this all, but I see the Crypt Keeper there. I see Army of Darkness. I'm seeing some Evil Dead. Looks like 3 there. Misery. Let's see what else we got. We got some Dracula. We got Silence of the Lambs. Candyman. I'm looking at. Looks like that's the 2 people from People Under the Stairs. Yeah, I see that there. And then there's a bunch. There's a Jason Voorhees over in the corner. I see. I don't know which Jason Voorhees that is or which one that's from. That was from the 90s. But yeah, this is 1990 to 1994, which tells me a couple things. Tells me that, number one, there's probably going to be a 1994 to maybe 2000, and then there's going to be a 2000 to whatever, and then eventually 2000 to 2025. They're probably going to keep going. Also comes with a producer, director, recognition, your outstanding participant to help preserve horror movies, a certificate of authenticity. Okay, so this is a big deal. This ain't your average documentary. This ain't your average daddy's documentary. This is something special. This is something different. And if you were around in the 90s and some of your favorite horror movies were in the 90s, you want to learn a little bit. Like I said, this isn't just movies that you have never seen before. These are movies that you have seen before. These are documentaries and stories of, told by the actors of, stuff that happened in the thing. Like, for instance, I watched one the other day with, I threw in, I think, Part 3, I think it was, and it had a Nightmare on Elm Street Part 2, and it had all the actors from Nightmare on Elm Street Part 2, the guys that play the characters, and I was intrigued. And then, what else we have in here is, we have a, what's this thing? Darkness Lifetime Membership, just a card. It's like a it's almost like a rental card. That's what I would call it. It's like a rental card that you would have back in the day if you're gonna go rent a movie. It's in the shape and the look of a VHS tape, but that's what that looks like to me. We get a In Search of Darkness patch. I've been getting a lot of patches lately. I don't know why. Like, I mean, when I was in high school, I had a lot of patches. I had the Iron Maiden patch. I had the Kiss patches. I had the Guns N' Roses patches. I had the Poison patches. Okay, but for some reason, I've been getting a lot of things lately with patches. Like, I'm gonna patch this. Actually, I probably look pretty good. I don't. Maybe I should iron it on. I don't know. And then we get the movie in the slipcover. Now, usually I would normally lately or whatever, I've been taking the thing over to the table and I've been unboxing it for you and showing you what's inside and everything. But this is one of those where it's like not really a ton to it. This is In Search of Darkness, 1990 and 1994, the journey into iconic 90s horror movies. So they're completely done with the 80s. The hell was that? Okay, let's just make believe like that never happened. Let's put that. Okay, yeah, and there was 3 there, and I got 2. Yeah, no. Yep, that was a. Oh, there's still one inside. All right, I can put them all back. Okay, it can be done. We can be fixed. All right. Yeah, so this is the complete 1980s, and now here they come with the 1990s set. And if you're a fan of 1990s horror movies or nostalgia or whatever, this is what you want. It's got a cool little slipcover. Let me do this. I should be able to see this thing too. And inside here, I'm going to crack it open because I am going to watch this because I enjoy it, and I will binge watch this thing. I tell you right now, this one I think is 363 minutes. This one says. Okay, so 363 minutes. 60 minutes in an hour. I don't know. Like I said, you figure it out. Let's crack this thing open. Let's see. There is no digital code because they want you to go on their website and purchase the digital code. So there's no digital code. But inside here we have a disc. We have a booklet. I probably should have put this on the table here because we have a booklet with some pictures inside here. I probably should have put it on the table here. But inside here it says, well, I'm gonna give you a little bit of a rundown here of what exactly they are going to be touching base on in these. Okay, are you ready? Here we go. In Search of Darkness, the 1990 to 1994 collection. You'll see some Leatherface, Texas Chainsaw Massacre 3, Tremors, Nightbreed, Basket Case 2, Blood Demon. Never heard that one. Mariclon, Kiss of the Beast. Nope. The Guardian, Mirror, Death by Temptation, Frankenhooker, The Exorcist 3, The Suckling, Night of the Living Dead. That's actually Night of the Living Dead, the remake one, the one with Tom Savini. Child's Play 2, Jacob's Ladder, Stephen King's It, Silent Night, Deadly Night 4, Misery, Popcorn, Silence of the Lambs, Bride of Reanimator, Deep Night. Sometimes They Come Back. That was a great movie, by the way. Sometimes They Come Back was a great movie. You have not seen that. That's a Stephen King. I think it was from his Night Shift book or whatever. They one of those short story ones there. Pit and the Pendulum. Let me see. Where was I? So subspecies, Child's Play 3, Freddy's Dead, The Final Nightmare, Puppet Master 3. Listen, I'm not gonna go through all this stuff because I don't want to. Look, it's a ton. Okay, so you're gonna get documentaries on all of these with actually stuff from the actual actors, and it's some pictures of some of the actors right there that you're gonna see that are gonna be breaking down the movie for you. And some of you probably recognize. I mean, I always recognize Tom Savini right away because of Dawn of the Dead and from Dusk Till Dawn. You know what I mean? And he's just amazing makeup artist there. If there was no Tom Savini, there'd probably be no Friday the 13th. He was the Friday the 13th guy. He did the makeup there. Yeah, I'm sure that a couple of these guys popped out right over there. I see the guy that played Pinhead, which I'm drawing a complete blank of what the heck the guy's name is, and that's terrible. Started with a B, ended with a B. Wow. Hey, big fan. You forgot the name of the guy that played Pinhead. What the heck is that? Are you kidding me right now? Let's not even hold on to this. Hold on. Actor who played Pinhead in Hellraiser. Was I even close? Doug Bradley. Yeah, Doug Bradley. Yeah, okay. It had a B in it. I was right. So yeah, this just came out. It's brand new. Just came out. Just hit the shelves, hit the stores. The flippers are going crazy. They're buying them. They pre-ordered them. They got them. We got alternate covers. If you want to put that, you want to watch this, you put this cover on, or you want that other alternate cover. You get the 2 posters if you're ordering it from these eBay sellers. I gotta tell you, I paid. I think I ended up getting the guy down to like $100, and that's a little steep. I mean, it's one disc. This is one disc, but I'll tell you right now, I'm gonna vouch for these documentaries as being really, really good and being very, very, very informational. If you are a horror fanatic, these are a horror fan's dream. Okay, these are a must. They tell you pretty much everything and anything that you want to know. And if somebody that's like, listen, I collect horror movies and I don't know if I have the whole thing, or what should I get next, or did I miss something, or was that a classic, was that not a classic, they're gonna tell you if this was a classic, not a classic, and you're gonna get to see the trailer, and you're gonna get to see the actors, and you're gonna get to see the scenes from the movie. And it's not one of these like low budget, unauthorized documentaries that you don't get to hear the music, you don't get to see the scenes, you don't get to see the trailers. There's a lot of I buy a lot of unauthorized documentaries that I think just completely suck, because you want to see the trailer, you want to hear the music, you want to see the actors, or hear the actors talk about you want to see the real actor. You want some strange dude that is just like me, just watches the thing, he's like, oh yeah, well, Misery was a good movie because it had Kathy Bates in it, and she was like crazy, and that was like great. No, you want to hear from Kathy Bates. You want to see the scenes from the movie. Some of them don't have the authorization to do so. They have copyright problems. These guys obviously got the rights, and they're using them, and they're putting together some real good nice documentaries. Like I said, little pricey, but I'm telling you right now, you sit through these things for like hours and hours and hours, and at a moment you're like, see, in my head I try to break it down. I'm like, okay, listen, if I'm gonna buy 3 Blu-rays or 3 4Ks or whatever, it might cost me $100. Okay, the amount of footage and time and everything that's in this movie itself, in this documentary, we're talking 363 minutes. That's probably that's like close to 60 is 120. Okay, so that's like 2 hours. And then, yeah, we're talking like almost 3 movies worth. So this is like almost 3 movies worth of footage. So you're getting your money's worth. To me, I'm getting my money's worth. I'm enjoying it. And then later on, I enjoy the hunt. Listen, if you're a physical media collector, the biggest thing is the thrill of the hunt. It's the thrill of the hunt. Usually once you get the thing, you're kind of like, sometimes you have some buyer's remorse. Sometimes you're like, man, I was hunting for that thing. I finally got it. And then like, eh. And then sometimes you get it, like, yeah, you get that rush of adrenaline, especially if you're like a movie collecting adrenaline junkie like me. It's like I get that rush of adrenaline. I found it, and I got a good deal on it, and now I own it. And with that said, my friends, thank you so much for stopping by. I appreciate you, and I will see you later.
You should have saved me some.